Test, 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 test. Like the title says, this is another Carelics video, and this time I'll be looking at the second relic, which is called ZTime. And by the way, if you're wondering why I'm using Internet Explorer instead of Google Chrome, it's because Google Chrome crashes now. I'm not sure why, but it just says "aw snap" whenever I open up any tab, even a new tab. So I just can't use Google Chrome. So for the time being, Internet Explorer, let's go into ZTime. The game was created in, that's fitting, okay, on May 2, 2010. So it's about a month younger than Icy Mountain. And it's based off of the Newgrounds game Z-Rox. So most of you probably haven't played Z-Rox, but let me just show you what it is. It's actually a pretty innovative game which plays with dimensions and time. It's pretty easy to understand once you see it. So, it's a very small screen. I remember playing this like in 2009. Oh my gosh. Memories. Okay, skip. Skip. Skip! Just kidding. You know, you should admire the creators. I'm sorry for skipping your names. So what happens is there's a two-dimensional image that's kind of like passing underneath a scanner. So like this very thin line of the image is shown to you. And you can think of it like the Y dimension is turned into time, right? So the X dimension, oh yeah, it's explaining it for you. So this is what's happening in Z-Rox, which is the original game created in 2008, right? Okay, can I skip? I guess I can't skip. So yeah, you see shapes of objects or letters passing underneath this scanner, and you only see one line. So like T, I can't type yet. Yes, they can be English, and they can be words. Faster. T. So then the next one is like L. Yeah, well, you get the point. I'm not going to be playing that game though. You can if you want, because I'll put the link in the description like always. But for now, I'm going to be looking at my version, which is called ZTime. And it's pretty similar, but the difference is instead of the Y dimension turning into time, it's the Z dimension turning into time. So we're looking at three-dimensional objects, and the scanner is like passing through from top to bottom. So I actually remember quite a few of these levels, so it's going to be a bit easier for me. But if you viewers want to play this game without being spoiled of what the answers are, go play the game right now, because I'm about to go through all of them. So this first one is pretty easy. You can see it starts with like a tube thing, and then at the very bottom it fills out that tube, so it's going to be a cup. Let's see if that works. It works! And by the way, I remember that I wanted this game to be very versatile, so there are often like 2 or 3 acceptable answers, and also certain misspellings are also approved too. So this is like a sphere or a ball. I'm pretty sure it'll accept both. And I think I tried to make it so it generally gets harder as you go. So these first ones are very easy, but they'll get harder. I wonder how I animated these. Like you see this like very thin vertical line. I think that was necessary for some reason. I forget why. Anyway, this is like half of a hollow sphere, so it's going to be a bowl. Oh, I know what this is. So you have a ball, and then at just the equator you get like this ring around it, so it's Saturn. I don't really think I need to explain these to you, right? You can just like visualize it in your head. I think I was gonna have like 50 levels or something, but I only created 20 or so. So you don't get quite to the most difficult ones I was planning, which is unfortunate. Ooh, this one's cool. It's actually really easy because right in the middle pretty much is the shape that you're looking for. Yeah, I'm wondering what's going to happen when I get to the last level that I created. If it's going to create an error or something, or if it's just going to like not show anything at all. I'm not really sure. Ooh, this is a BFDI character. Isn't that so cool? Michael voices him. Yeah, I just think these are like way too easy, right? I haven't gotten a single one wrong. Wow, this is too easy. This is Leafy, right? Football. When she gets her skin ripped off. Oh wow, this is cubing before I got into speed cubing. Right, it's a Rubik's Cube. Wow, I'm so smart. Yeah, so I guess well, that was before I got into speed cubing, so I didn't know what the internal structure of a Rubik's Cube is, but it's a lot more complicated than that, right? I kind of portrayed it like a solid, cube with no gaps in the middle, but if you really did a cross-section view of the whole thing, like an MRI scan of it, you'd see all these crevices, and I probably couldn't animate something that complex. Anyway, this is kind of like a three-dimensional, it's like if you had the coordinate grid of a 3D, 3D space, the X, Y, and Z axes make this shape, which I guess is like a jack. Wow, this is quite cool. It's a fork standing vertically. Oh, I know this one too. I actually think my memory on this makes it way too easy for me. I thought like 6 years of time would make it so that I wouldn't remember any of these, but instantly when I see the level, like even before the animation finishes, I remember what it was. So that's too bad. Oh, I know this one. Okay, this one's actually kind of interesting. It's a bell flipped upside down. Well, actually, I don't know. Is it upside down or not? Because we don't know if the scanner is going up or down, right? But you can see that it's starting at the top of the bell and kind of going out to the splayed end. And you can see the, what's it called? The thing that dings on the side. It goes like ding, ding, ding. The little ball that you can see in the middle. Yeah, you get the idea. Whoa, another BFDI character. Crazy, right? That's crazy! How did I forget to say it like that? Oh my gosh. Wait, this is the same. What? This is a pin also. Is this the last level? Spool? I don't know. Okay, I think that's the last. I'm trying to think. Did I have any other levels that I remember creating, or is this really the last one? Yeah, this is definitely the last one. Okay, I could actually check the FLA file to see if it's really the last one. Ooh, I'm cheating. Don't look at this. So here's level 1. I think that is the last one. I had one more, but that one doesn't show up. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a rather short game, 21 levels. This one, there's no possible way to beat this level. So 21 is the last place you can get to. So that's it for this video. Goodbye. I forgot to mention, if you go to this page, htwins.net/Carelics, you get a list of all the Carelics, and you can like click on them and go back and forth, and it's a lot easier than just typing it in the URL. And another thing is that Icy Mountain, I was planning on making, oh come on, I was planning on making an improved version with like a lot of extra features, such as multiplayer and being able to turn off those 100-meter achievement texts that show up. It's really distracting. You can turn those off. And also there's this bug that when you, it says it right here. I died. It says it right here. You can read it. You disappear when you get to 5,200 meters, and that's really bad for gameplay because you will die if you can't see your own avatar. So I need to fix that also, but no one's gotten that far. And by making an improved version, I mean that like this would only take a few hours, right? So I should really do it because it's so easy. But I don't have some of the files I need, like the fonts. So I need to get those first. So it might not come out very soon. And by the way, my personal best on Icy Mountain now is 2,840 meters. So if you want to beat that, then you can go ahead and try. I see some of you in the comments saying you got over 4,000 meters, and I don't know whether or not to believe you because that's like very difficult. One thing I was thinking is maybe your computers are lagging a lot, which gives you more reflex time to react to things. And maybe in that case, getting to 4,000 isn't so hard. And I think in the improved version of Icy Mountain, it'll also show your frames per second, so you can see whether like you're actually competing equally among other people, whether it's fair or not. Okay, I died. Let's just do it one more time. Yeah, and multiplayer should be pretty easy. I'll just have 2 circles on the screen at once instead of 1. Okay, I'm happy with 2180. Oh, ooh, that was bad. Oh. Holy crap. That's 3,559 meters, which beats my 2840 by a long shot. Okay, well, I'm glad I got that on camera.